Alright. I messed with my settings a little bit. I've just zoomed in my camera to be really clear with what's happening in my background. Because I wanted this to show more, but I also wanted to be more center, and it kept not being right. But we'll see. We're going to mess with it more later. But welcome back. We are playing Birushana today. I feel like my exposure is still too bright. I don't know. I don't know if it's just my lighting on my cameras. Or my lights. Cameras. Alexa, please turn caramel to 30% brightness. Alexa, please turn caramel to 30% brightness. Okay. Nothing happened. Is that better? Do I look less exposed? We'll find out. I think I'm closer to the light now than I used to be. The light used to be behind me. I'm trying to think though. When I first had my table set up, I think it was in front of me. It's like to the left of me now. So it's here. But yeah. So we're going to be playing Birushana. I have about 2 hours before my nail appointment, so we're going to do that before I leave. I'm still trying to find a good spot. I just realized I don't think I have my scissors on my desk right now. Goodness, I'm easily distracted. But we got Cupid Para cards. I asked if they could send me some, and they said yes, so I could open them. They came with the 2021 promo card from the first game. And I'll say the coloration on this, I don't like how dark it is. I'm just gonna have to keep messing with it. Eventually we'll get there. There is a ring light in the front of this, which is very reflective on here, but this is what the package looks like. It's very on brand. Oh, no, I don't. I don't have my games on my desk right now. They're currently in the back drop. I'm probably gonna turn this little cubby right here into my Atome section. Right now it is BTS. Oh, goodness, I was gonna try and cut the top of this like I did the last one. I'm scared to open it the right way. Blue got hers. I think she said she got Rookie? No. Shelby. Because I was like, Okay. Oh, that's not the right way. That was not the right way. In fact, I think I just ruined it. Me and my attempt to not destroy it will be the end of it. I like tore it down the exposed part instead of tearing open the exposed part. Oh no. But they did this in honor of the Steam release. So the Steam release it just happened is happening soon for Cupipara. And so they released the card packs to go along with it. Because they didn't have card packs the original release. That wasn't something that came out with it. At some point I will have this open. Just you wait. Just you wait, keep waiting. Alright. Ooh. Okay, so the back is designed like kind of like one of the art pieces. I remember there being a piece. I'll show it in a sec. We're gonna go like this. Dun 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 dun. We have Peter Flag. I wish you would. There we go. There they are. There he is. So number 6. He's the special case. Well, it has their numbers on there. Alright, Raul, he's number 3. Gil, he not shiny. At least I don't think he looks shiny. I'm seeing these from kind of an angle. I'm looking at them second. Alright, next we've got Alan. No, he's not shiny. Oh, do I have Shelby too? Let's find out. It is Shelby. Alright, Shelby is my shiny card. Oh, goodness. I like it. I like that it's just the backdrop that's shiny. That's really cool. Would you please focus on him? There he is. There's my guy. And then that makes Rookie last. Look at him, so fashion forward. Gorgeous. Oh gosh, these are really pretty. I like the way it looks like their profile photos, and then the back of them look like this. And then I asked the alluring question on if they were planning on maybe selling these separately. They said no. So if you want them, you have to get the kit. So you can get it with the game, the physical game for the Switch, or you can get it with the Steam game. So if you want the cards, I would do it fast. I don't know how many they actually have, but cute, 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 cute. I love this because I like the idea of making keychains, and you can so easily make a keychain with one of these, so that's very exciting. Yay! I can't wait. I have to put that with my actual game next. That's gonna be the next step. Alright, I have this open so that it wouldn't start doing random things. And I turned all my things to fast. We're gonna see what the menu looks like.
準備はいいな。行くぞ。
Are you ready? Let's go. I also said it to him. I like Notsune the best. I didn't change it to anybody else. See what I mean? Like right now it's so bright. I'm like washed out. Bro, what is happening to my camera? All I did was move my computer. Hang on, I'm gonna see if this does anything. No, it made me redder. Oh goodness. Okay. I am so washed out. I wonder if I turn this off just entirely. This is like competing with my light right now with the screen. I don't know. I've done nothing in my head that should make it the brightness so different than it used to be. Yeah, we're gonna keep our name. We're gonna be Yoshitsune, which is crazy. Ooh. Okay, so we can do either side, it looks like. Oh my goodness. Well, how do I want to do this? I'm gonna be so real. I already said this. I might not do Benkei. I just might skip them. It's too dark now. What is with these lighting? Oh my gosh. This is the end of my life. I'm gonna change it to the blue. Yeah, we'll change it to the blue and see if that does anything. It's so weird. Like I edited the light and I like zoomed in like I said and all that stuff and everything looked fine, and the moment the screen starts changing, it starts changing too. Oh, I do love this though. I like this little screen. Benkei. Oh, Benkei. I also don't know how long these are. I have about 2 hours that I can actively stream right now. And I just kept putting it off. And I know I said this before. I put things off when I'm like, oh, I can only stream for 2 hours, so I shouldn't do this or whatever. But I should just do it just so I can do it. Let's see. Who do I want to be with today? We could let the cards decide. Hang on, I have my other card pack. Alright. This is also how I wanted to open the Cupid Power ones, where I slit the top of this off. I just don't know where my scissors went. Alright, alright. We have Noritsune on top because he's shiny, but that's not how this is gonna go. I'm gonna shuffle a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna pick a number between 1 and, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 9. There's a 9th card. Okay. 1 and 9. Alright, 1 and 9, 5. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. What if it's Benkei? 5. We're gonna go with... No, that isn't... Oh, wait, this is main. Epilogue, main. Interesting. Alright, well... We're gonna do a Shigehira. Shigehira won the random pull. We'll put Shigehira right here. Put you in front of a Mimikyu, it'll be okay. You can't really see it. Interesting. Does that mean these ones are longer? Interesting. I have so many questions. I don't even know where to start. On the 4th year of the Joan period, my fate changed forever during a beautiful night. An era of the late Heian period during the reign of Emperor Takakura, April 21st, 1171 to July 28th, 1175. What a very short time to be in reign, actually. Oh yeah, it all happened when Noritsune came to visit me in Kurama. He was the nephew of the leader of the Heike Kiyomori. He proposed a challenge to me to capture the Haka Isho named Benkei. Whoever succeeded would be the crowned the victor. But when I arrived in Kyoto to capture Benkei, I had a chance encounter with someone else entirely. The man standing outside my mother's house in Kyoto was strikingly beautiful and well dressed. The man suddenly grabbed my hand and took off my katsugi. I tried to pull away, but his stunning gaze froze me on the spot. Why are you crying? Ah, you didn't notice. His fingers traced the tears that had trickled from my eyes and gently ran down my cheek. And you are... I don't like repeating. Sorry, we already did this. Just then I heard a whistle faintly in the distance. I shook him off and ran to Shugen. After that, we found Benkei, and a terrible battle ensued at the Gojo Bridge. No more. Yeah, I remember. Get out of my way, y'all. You'll march down the path of destruction. This is all stuff we've seen before. He's so much stronger. How'd that happen? I haven't changed. Ha 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 ha. Just assume that's how that goes. Be gone. Ha. Ooh, I just remembered something. When I was setting up the settings, which I'll have to double check if I'm crazy, it asked if I wanted the protagonist on or off, which the previous game, Protag wasn't in the corner, was she? No, she was. She was. It was a Tomidao she wasn't in the corner, right? Yes. Okay, so we do have a Protag screen. She'll be there at some point. He defeated Benkei. No way. Bakana. After I defeated Benkei and caught my breath, I collapsed exhausted. With my energy depleted, the man I'd met before, Tomomori, picked me up with ease.
私はね、源氏の維持になどまるで興味もなかったのだ。先ほどまではね。
I never had interest in the legend of the Genji orphan until now, that is.
だが、今はそなたのことが気になって仕方がないのだよ。
You and your secret, my secret, yeah, that you're a girl.
源氏の姫君。
Himegiri. Whoa, my secret. Before I could fully confirm the identity of Benkei and intervene, Benkei charged at Tomomori. We fell into the water. This all happened before. Mancho escaped the Heike. Tomomori seemed to know that I was a woman. In other words, marrying to the Heike clan would be inevitable. I did skim that. That sounded... I'd be forced into a political marriage like my mom. I declared to leave Kumamata and head north towards Hida Izumi, a place with strong ties to the Genji. Do I need to turn that down more? Jeez, I thought I...
準備ならさっさと済ませろ。
Okay. I thought I turned... There. Oh, I see. I thought... Okay. Maybe there. It just felt real aggressive, that's all. On the way to Kyoto, we encountered the man again in Okitoki.
近江へ抜ける道。
Momori. I'm gonna start
そなた
skipping
は
this.
源氏そ
If
の
we're
名
just doing a recap, like
逃れるこ
previously
とはで
on,
きないよ。
swung my sword. He grabbed my
そなた
wrist. I think
そ
he
うか
kissed her
源
if
氏
I
と私は
recall.
私の
Yeah, we're not going to... I remember. I was there. She turns to fight him, and then she ends up jumping on the boat from the dock. Yeah.
殿受け止め
Why are we doing such a flashback?
殿
Drifted in the ocean. We end up in Hida Izumi, and then I start dreaming about Tomomori. Oh my goodness. Hang on. Oh my goodness. No sound, thank you. Alright. Interesting. I don't know why this doesn't surprise me, but the fact that they're calling them main stories confuses me. Because honestly, these are like the what ifs in the previous games, so I'm not sure which one's gonna have longer stories. And I might just take Benkei out of rotation if I continue to do the which card do I get? Which card do I get? Who am I gonna play with today? I muted the sound for even me, so I also don't have sound. When she's a girl sometimes. Not Benkei. Not Benkei though. Oh my. Is he a traitor? But only in this this story? Oh my god. Oh, he's so pretty. Stupidly pretty. He's also pretty, but not like stupidly pretty, he's just pretty. The thing's glitching because I muted the sound and I keep hovering over it waiting for this to end so I can unmute it. Sorry. Interesting. Winds of Fate. Actually, this is the more accurate. So the Winds of Fate is something that Tomomori actually said himself. He's the one who said you can't like fight the Winds of Fate. On the beach. Roku Hara.
どうしたの兄上さっきからため息ばかり
What's wrong with you, brother? You've done nothing but sigh
その
lately.
書簡ってシャナ王の調査報告行き先まだわからないの
Is that letter about Chanel? Still no like tracking him
あい
down.
にくとね近江に下っ
Unfortunately.
たということは東へ向かったと考えてまず間違いはないだろうけれど
Okay. Hero was just making sure everything was loading correctly and then... If he's headed for Omi, it's safe to assume he went further
数
east.
日前に上がった報告だと伊豆に立ち寄った形跡はなかった
I can't with these camera lighting. Why is it so bright? Why am I like basically, I'm like washed out. Oh, what have I done wrong? According to the report that came in a few days ago, there was no signs of him stopping in Izu.
ああ兄の頼朝は伊豆で流人生活を送っているからね私もシャナ王はそこに寄ると思ったが
Indeed, his brother Yomutomo is living in exile in Izu. I assume Shanao would stop there too, but alas.
行かなかったならさらに先の欧州という線が今は濃厚だ
I see. If he didn't stop in Izu, then it is incredibly likely he fled to
欧
Oshu.
州そんな遠いところまで逃げるかな
You really think he'd run that far?
私は十分あると見ているよ平治の乱の折敗走する義朝たちが逃れようとした土地だ
I believe so. After his loss in the Heiji Rebellion, that is where Yoshitsune Tomo was headed, was it
だ
not?
からシャナ王もという可能性はある。それで先日欧州にも偵察を放ったが、
So everyone's aware, I just have my camera set to just me so I can stare at all my settings and see if I can figure out why it's doing all this. In that case, I think it's quite likely that Chanel was as well. I sent some spies there a few days ago, but
報告を待つのも飽きた。シャナ王はどこへ消えたのだろうか。
I grow tired waiting. Just where have you disappeared to, Chanel? Wherever I want to. Shigehira's like, this bitch.
兄上が自分から誰かの行方を知ろうとするなんて。
I never thought I'd find you with such interest in finding someone.
どうしてそこまで？どうしても討ち取りたい理由があるとか？
Just what has gotten into you? Why is it that you're so interested in taking him down?
そうだね。
Why indeed?
簡
Bitch.
単に私の手に入ってもらっては困る。そんなのはまるで味気ない。
I think this is better. So my settings had been so different. This is the problem I have with this thing. That seems better. I look human again. It was getting real red there for a second. For some reason, and I don't know why, it's always like this. When I'm in the configuration, if I accidentally hit default settings, it doesn't matter what I hit after that. It does not like resume back to what I had. If I hit cancel, don't save, it still saves it. And so then everything I've done gets deleted. So maybe I just see a screenshot what it looks like right now. Because right now it's okay. It's okay. This looks human again. I was looking real weird for a little bit. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll show the cards again in a little bit, maybe. It'd be no fun if I caught you too easily now, would it? Huh?
重平、私はね、
I want to raise Chanao to perfection.
理
Are
想
we
の
raise him?
男を相手にしてその言い草はないんじゃない？それじ
You
ゃ
mean
まるで
like
紫の上だ。
Murasaki? That's like a one.
村
Yeah,
Nani
yeah,
ga-
yeah.
とにか
yeah.
く
We've
私は
already did
剣馬
this.
さん
I'm not.
シャナ王は、
うん。お
I
や
I
なん
have been
いいよ。
through this.
そうな、
おう
どう、
別にそれに
I'm so
そう、あまり。
okay. So we've done this before. This is still like just like Otomo Mori's route. This has not really changed. I'm reading things that's already happened, and that's all things that we've seen before. My nose is still runny. Oh, I'm allergic. My nose also seems really red right now, but it shouldn't be. It could just be that stuff still really red on my screen. I'll have to, again, edit more on the friggin' settings. I'm so mad. I really don't know if it was all because I accidentally hit that or if the switch in the computer or the lighting. I don't know. It looks better now, but... Hida Azumi was made by famous Kyoto.
そうだ。
Statues.
平泉には運慶作のものが何体かある。今日で作らせ、ここまで運んだのだ。
There are several statues by Unkei and Hida Azumi. They were made in Kyoto and brought here. Hida Azumi was full of magnificent temples, shrines, and Buddhist statues, all of which spoke to the rich culture of the city. Though modeled after those in Kyoto, each temple had its own unique charm and showed off the Fujiwara's wealth and piety. I can't believe how lucky I am to be able to study and train in a place like this.
シャナ王殿。そなたが平泉に腰を据えてしばらく経つが、
Even
暮らしはい
this
かがか？
is like, I'm pretty sure stuff we've read before. My rule has not changed. Girl does not do flashbacks, but the problem is they're presenting it like it's new information, and that's... It's one, I don't remember everything perfectly, but when it starts to sound like, wait, I know this conversation, I remember when he said the thing about the girl, and him going like, but that's a story of a girl, and he's like, oh, they have a few more things in common than you might think, brother, and you're like, because he knows she's a girl. Like, that happened. But in the what if stories, Shigehira's character runs the attack instead of Tomomori and demands to come back to Hida Izumi. This all happened in that story. I think it was like the second to last one we did. Demands to come back to Hida Izumi to prove that the people here are not trying to actually secretly plan a revolt. And he basically threatens them that if they don't let him come willingly, then it's going to just be a sign that they probably do think that they're going to be throwing a revolt since they have Yoshitsune here, right? So that's how that world goes. So however long it takes to get to that point is all pointless information to me until until it takes over, unless they've changed it, which is a possibility as well. They can change the story. It was a what if in the previous thing. It doesn't have to continue on from that. But if you're going to give me a full flashback of everything we already went through just recently and make me play through the story like it's brand new, just the what pad the runtime is what it feels like after a certain point. Lord Chanel, it's been some time since you've settled in Hidozumi. How are you finding it here? Thanks, I've been able to train. Thanks to you, I've been able to train and spend my days in peace. I heard that you're working hard. They say they never miss a training day. I don't want to waste a single one. There's much to learn. I have to keep working and training to get strong. I still wasn't sure which path I should take. I have no desire to raise the Genji banner or to restore our family name of it on my own. But what if my brother raises an army? What then? Oh, we're definitely not going to do a flashback of a flashback within an already existing flashback. That's crazy. Tomomori's words echoed in my mind, and with them the memory of how easily he had captured me. I stared down at my tightly clenched fist. I am not going to run from my fate. I am going to train harder and harder every day until I can create my own future. I have to keep going. I must.
シャナオー殿、己を研鑽し、その可能性を広げることは素晴らしきこと。だが、何事もやりすぎは禁物だ。
It's wonderful to see you train so hard and push yourself to grow, but you mustn't
ブ
overdo
ッダも言
it.
っておるだろう。享楽と苦行、どちらにも偏らない中道こそが生きる上で寛容だと。
Even Buddha said that the middle path is best. Not too much pleasure, not too much pain. That's the key to a good life. Yeah, well, so is money. Lord Hirihira. I'm gonna like turn my lighting up one more time. Hang on. Did I unmute and mute myself? Was I muted or unmuted? I won't ever know. I can't tell. I literally can't tell if this is what's causing all my issues or not. Someday I'll know. But not today. Oh my goodness.
生真面目さはそなたの美徳であるが、息抜きすることも忘れてはならぬぞ。
Your seriousness is a virtue, but you mustn't forget to take a break from time to time. Hi, Blue. Sorry, my camera's currently off because I am messing with my settings for the third time since I've started this stream. I accidentally went to defaults like the other day and it's messed up everything on my computer. Lord Hidehita's eyes were kind and gentle. I nodded. I want you to know I'm also been skipping a lot of the story so far, specifically because it's just making us go through stuff we already seen. So that's great. I love that. Alright, I will be sure to keep that in mind. I did open my Kiwi Park pack, by the way. I got the same one you did.
嗣信と忠信がいつもそなたを連れて行きたいと申しておるぞ。
So unfortunately, we both got Shelby. That looks human. That looks human. What's really funny is I have to be like, is this what I look like? Am I this? Like, is this who I am? It looks less red, but I don't know. I don't know. I saw IFI open another one and they got Alan. They got Alan? They got Alan? Oh, man. I was so sad because like it starts off with Flag and I'm like, okay, Peter, sure, he's not shiny, that's fine. And I'm like, Gil, he's not shiny. Whew, that's fine. And then I'm like, Alan? What do you mean Alan's not shiny? No. Oh, goodness. Some people have all the luck, bro. They got Alan. Oh, imagine. Imagine me with a shiny Alan. You look great. Thank you. I have plans this afternoon, so I thought I'd do my makeup before, just so I wouldn't be like trying to rush around after. But like, yeah, I did ask if they were planning on selling them separately, and they said no. Oh my gosh. Imagine if Alan had been shiny. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I got Shelby. Like, I got Shelby. I do like that it's just the background that's shiny too. At least it feels like it. I do think that's a cool feature. I still think they're really cool. I also like the back because it reminds me of the art for the special edition. Honestly, if they just started releasing Atome cards like in general, like it's just a pack you don't know who you're gonna get, and just like did like 10 different games. Oh my god, imagine how much money I would waste. Atome TCG. And they could have stats in terms of like, oh gosh, there's so many different kind of stats they could have, but like love compatibility versus like just pure rotten energy. Imagine. Wait. The Atome TPG. Imagine getting them graded. I know. I don't think they would let you. I don't know if they would. It'd be fun though. Imagine grading these cards. I don't even know if you could. I'm trying to think how GameStop used to do it. Because they go with PGA. I don't know. I mean, you would definitely be paying $15 for the love of the game at that point. I don't think they're highly coveted. But why don't you just join the others for a hunt or something? Oh my god, are we seriously doing this? Yeah. Something. We're gonna go. I straighten my back, and just then heavy footsteps echoed in the hallway. Is this talking about the attack happening? We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna repeat all this stuff we already know what happened. We were there. I see chill spread through me. Could it be Tomomori? No, it wasn't him. It's Shigehira. By the way, we're on Shigehira's route. Did I mention that? I put his card over here. I decided to play a game called Pick a Card Randomly, and that's the card that won. So I'm going to do that for the rest of it probably too, since I don't want to be too predictable, but I don't know how long the routes are yet. I'll leave this to you too. Oh my gosh, as the two brothers stood to leave, I called out to them, I'll come too, please! It's my fault! I just was sitting here and I am... Are you gonna skip Benkei? I probably will. If I'm being so for real, I probably will. It's gonna... I'm definitely gonna take it out of the mix. I didn't when I did this at first, because I was like, alright, I'm gonna just pick a random card. I went with 5, and it was Shigehira. And I was like, I should have taken him out of the mix. What if this ends up being Benkei? What if this is Benkei? And then I have to play Benkei's route first. And then I cry. So just the fact that I don't want to play it that bad, I'll probably take it out. We'll see though as I continue. If I feel like they're going really fast, then I might do his. This is considered like the main story for Shigehira. But right now it's all been stuff that's already happened, which is why I'm skipping it kind of fast, because this is all stuff that happened in Tomomori's route, plus in Shigehira's like little side story. It started with this happening, so like we're just getting like a refresher, I guess, which is fine if you haven't played the game very recently, which I have. But if you haven't, you might want that refresher to be like, oh yeah, that's what's happening.
シャナ王殿が平泉に来られて随分経つ。それであれば、
We'll find him soon.
相手が平家であれば、私が直接話をしよう。何?
Oh wait, did I already mess up something? Wait, this is already. This could be translated differently though. No. Oh no. This is still okay. The way he said that made it sound like they were just coming to
シャナ
chat.
王殿が心配する気持ちも。だが平家であれば、くれぐれもその場で事を構えぬように。
If you're right and this intruder is indeed from the Heike, I ask that you do not engage. Understood.
嗣信と忠信も分かったな。
Tsukunobu Tadanobu, do you understand?
賊であれば直ちに討伐を。平家ならば戦いを避けるよういたします。
Comet Bandit, attack. Heike, avoid.
よし。そうと決まれば
Let's
急ぎ向
go. About 50 of us, led by Tadanobu and Suganobu, marched south of Hideazumi in military formation. There were only 3 forts left between Tomomori and Hideazumi. Where is he now? Has he made it through to another one already? At that moment, a scout who had been about a mile ahead had came out running back to the main forces in a panic.
どうした
What is it?
大変です。これより先、石坂の柵よりのろしが上がっております。
There's smoke rising from the Ishizaka checkpoint. Unfortunate. Also, my nose keeps running. Anytime I do my makeup, I'm sure I'm allergic to something in my makeup. To be clear, my eyes start to water and my nose usually starts running. But it's also summertime in Arizona, and that is all the things that make my eyes just water. So I didn't take my antihistamines this morning. Oh, smoke could only mean one thing: an attack. We have to hurry. Let's go, guys. Run. I'm actually trying to remember, did Hideazumi characters have a soldier color before? I don't recall them having yellow. Did they? Is that new? I remember red being... Taida? It's been too long for me to remember. I don't remember them. Maybe they never showed their military force. I don't recall them being yellow. As we entered the mountain, the dull light of the sun filtered through the treetops. My heart pounded in my chest as we dashed. We're almost at the checkpoint. Stay on guard. As I turned to Tadanobu, something suddenly blocked the light. Is it Jesus? The shadow fell upon us and I quickly drew my sword and held it high.
あれ防がれちゃったか。
He actually blocked it. Yo! The man who attacked me was dressed in fine, elegant clothes that looked completely out of place in the mountains. I started to hiccup. He grinned at me gleefully, looking like a snake about to strike its prey. Did I also mention he's hot? Shigehira Taira.
平の重衡だと。
Shigehira grinned at Tadanobu reflectively. Tadanobu reflectively drew his weapon.
俺に刃を向けるつもり？そんな立場でも状況でもないって分かってる？
You really want to point your blade at me? Do you have any idea who you're up against?
シャナ王が本当に平泉にいるなんて、父上がこのことを知ったら大変だ。すぐに攻め入るって暴れ出すだろうな。
I like the way he drags that out. Nah, that's fun. I'm not reading it. It's already happened.
忠信、落ち着くんだ。秀衡様にも言われているだろう。
Remember our instructions. It wasn't Tomomori, but I can't believe Shigehira came all the way here. I guess you're the one who's blocked the fort.
上策？ああ、ここに来るまでにいくつかあったね。通さないって言うから押し通っただけだよ。
Forts. I guess there were a few of those. They weren't letting me through, so I just let myself in.
でも殺してはいないよ。 最近退屈してたから、本当は久しぶりに思う存分切ってやりたかったんだけど。
Don't worry, I didn't kill anybody. Not that I didn't want to. I've been so bored, I could use a good carving.
むやみやたらに暴れるなって兄上に言われてるからね。
But my brother told me not to cause too much trouble. Your brother? His words chilled me to the bone. Tell him what he knows. I'm in Izumi.
警察を放っていたけど、確証がなかったから、こうして俺が調べに来てやったってわけ。
We had our suspicions and sent some scouts, but didn't get anything conclusive, so I decided to come investigate. Why you?
おいおい、なんで俺が質問攻めに遭わなきゃならないんだよ。こっちが
Imagine that, like, as a
質問
response.
する
though.
立場だろ。
I'm the one asking questions.
どうしてお前がここにいるのかってね。
Why are you here? Shigehira's thin lips curled into a playful smile at that moment. Suganobu stepped forward.
平重衡殿、お話は分かりました。まずは欧州が当主藤原秀衡のもとへご案内いたしましょう。
Two hotties having a conversation. That's fine. Lord Shigehira, I understand your concerns. First, allow me to take you to Lord Hidehira, the head of the Fujiwara family.
シャナ王様の件は当主自らが説明いたします。
Lord Hidehira will explain everything regarding Lord Shinao. Suganobu acted exactly as Lord Hidehira had instructed
ふ
him.
ん、藤原家の当主ね。北国の覇者とも歌われる者の顔を拝むのも一興だな。
Head of the Fujiwara family. I wouldn't mind meeting the so-called Lord of the North.
いいだろう。まずはその説明とやらを聞かせてもらおうじゃないか。
Very well then. I'll hear what he has to say. With that, Shigehira sheathed his sword. Even so, the atmosphere remained never nerve-wracking. Sorry, that was definitely my brain doing that. Never. I was like, never? Remained never? Karano Gosho.
ようこそ平泉へお越しくださいました。
Allow me to welcome you to Hida Azumi.
藤原家当主藤原の秀衡でございます。
This is also like the
こ
thin
ちら
line
は息子
of
の安平。
how much of this is
どうぞ。
from
お見知りおきを。
the after story versus new, because in the after story he does come here. I don't remember it being nighttime, right? But he does come here. They agree to let him stay for as long as he wants because he's a guest, not an enemy. And it's also he can verify that Yoshitsune is not planning an uprise from here, and that Hidehira is not in cahoots with them as well. I'm Hidehira Fujiwara, head of the Fujiwara family, and this is my son, Yashihiro. Hira, it is an honor to meet you, which we can't date, by the way. Like, look at this gorgeous man. I can't date that guy. That seems criminal. You put this gorgeous guy with this great jawline, and you're like, not him. Lord Hidehira greeted Shigehira with great respect. Unlike Lord Hidehira, who was so calm and dignified as ever, Yashihira fidgeted nervously next to his
平
father.
泉ってどんなど田舎かと思ってたらすごい都なんだね。ちょっと驚いちゃったな。
Here I thought Hida Izumi was just some backwater dump, but it's really a city. I'm shocked.
今日の都に比べればなんてことはありません。
I'm sure nothing compares to Kyoto.
屋敷は京と同じ武家作りだし、町も負けず劣らず整備されてる。京の寺を模したものも多いね。
You certainly copied our estate and temple design, but at least the town seems like well maintained.
都ぶりをそのまま写したみたいだ。これはあれかな。京にとって変わろうとでも思ってる？
This is definitely something that happened in the previous story. I remember this. It's like you built a little Kyoto up here. Not trying to replace the capital though, right?
そのようなことは
Of course not. And he gets
Demo.
real.
現にこうして源氏の御曹司をかくまっていたわけだしね。
I was on IFI's website debating on getting the Cupid product keychains, and I was able to add some old Otome month cards and the Cupid Pata trading pack, and somehow was able to add to cart. So my sister was like, ooh, well, maybe they decided to change it. Listen. I'm not saying it's a loophole. IFI's website. Let me go there. Let me look at the games. I mean, I did ask the question, and I said people were interested in it. Although I had the thing glitch before where it kept trying to make me get a keychain, so maybe it's a, I don't know, glitch. Do it. Is it in my cart? View cart. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, see, when I take it out, everything goes away. Ooh, tricky, tricky, tricky. Okay. Interesting. Only thing I'm sad about, which it's not I'm not mad, obviously. I didn't get the card for 9 RIP from that set. They just sent the Cupiparo one. I'm like, but I want the card for 9 RIP. Interesting. I don't even know how you added it to your favorites. I don't even see that as an option. That's very interesting. Yeah, you've done something magical. Ooh, free shipping when you spend $57.99. I could buy other things. Wait, do I need anything still from them? What have I not got yet? Battlefield Waltz? No, I got I got Battlefield Waltz. Well, I got it. There's like an asterisk next to that. I have it somewhere. I searched Cupipara cards. Interesting. Like the archive? That's interesting. Listen, you could be disappointed, but you could also be not disappointed. You've got my interest. What's really funny was it just showed like common search and it was Cupipara. Oh, I see how you can favorite it now. I see. Ooh, interesting. Oh my gosh, this card of 9 RIP. Dude, 9 RIP, that's all I need in life. I kind of was debating getting the IFI trading card album thing to put my cards in. I have a lot. I have so many random cards from them. I usually just put them in my game case though. So like when I open this one up, it already had the card in there. So that's what I usually do. Whatever game I bought, the card just lives inside. And I don't even realize it until I open them later. It's like my 9 RIP has like the card inside of it. Like they're just in there already from when I buy it. And then I went to their IFI summer festival a few years ago, and like every game you played, you got one as a prize, like just a random one. And so I have like 7 or 8 from that. But like, oh my gosh. All my cards are in a Ziploc bag in a small Christmas box. Respect. I just hate like sitting things down, so that they're just living in the cases. Whatever game I bought when I got it is where they live right now. Oh my gosh, me staring at Otome stuff, even though I should just be playing my video game. Like, I mean, I wishlist it. It let me. It is in there. Oh, it does say move to cart. Interesting. Interesting. Anyways, they're hiding the air here. Ooh, as tense silence filled the room, finally Lord Hidehira composed voice broke the stillness.
欧州
I
平
will
泉
say,
は今日に敵対しようなどとは全く思っておりません。
theoretically speaking,
私はこの北の領地を守ることで手一杯なのです。
I don't know how successful you will be, but it's your endeavors, and Just let me know how it goes. Hida Izumi has no intention of opposing Kyoto. I'm busy protecting my land here in the north.
シャナ王殿を置いていたのは源氏の再興のためではございません。昔に受けたご恩を源氏にお返ししたかっただけでございます。
Like you clearly found a glitch in the matrix. That's that's for sure. So I think maybe. It'd be really funny if I made an order and it's just every single Atome trading card they've ever had, and I'd just be like, what is happening? I did not take in Lord Chanao to restore the Genji. I only want to repay a favor I received from the Genji long
平家であ
ago.
る。ですの。
Alright. This all happened before. He gets real mad.
では、
Say as long as you
今宵は
like. Yada yada. I can't cause any trouble.
シャナオ、宴にはもちろんお前も同席するんだぞ。釈
重衡殿。尺ならば自身たちがおりますゆえ。
俺はこいつに言ってるんだ。
Yeah.
俺と話ねえ。いいだろう。今宵は
Wait, did I say I want to talk to you? It's alright. I want to speak with you. Okay. So this is all stuff that has happened. Nothing is new so far. We're still in chapter 1. Nothing new.
何？平の死。
それで奴はすでに殺
He's
俺と
here. Yep.
それで
I want to stop by and let you guys know the
お前
situation.
も主演に？大丈夫
You're
なの
going to
か？
the banquet?
拙者たちも付き従います
We'll go with you. You don't have to come with me, guys. I really don't want you there.
だからといって、お前
Because we have to play his game. I want to find out how much Tomomori knows about this. I reassured the two of them again and then promptly left for the banquet. I'm like, ta-ta! I found the estate filled with lively music and friendly chatter. Lord Hidehide had spared no expense.
遅いぞシャナオ。この俺を待たせるなんて生意気だな。
You're late. How dare you keep me waiting? Despite his complaints, he looked to be in very high spirits.
北国の酒もなかなかだな。今日のものよりも滑らかな口当たりで、米の甘みと旨みが感じられる。
This northern sake is not bad.
冷
It's
涼な気候を
smoother.
生かした手法で作られておりますゆえ、上品で美しい酒質に仕上がります。
The cool climate here is perfect for brewing sake, which is why it's such a refined and beautiful
ふ
taste.
ん、いいね。気に入った。ほら、シャナオお前も飲め。
I like that. Here, Lord Chanel, have a sip. Sorry, I don't drink. I held up my hand to refuse the sake and Shigehira frowned.
何それ。つまらない男だな。なら、さっきも言った通り、俺に酌をし
You
ろ。
don't drink? Boring. In that case, pour me one.
嫌だとは言わせないよ。どう報告するかは、俺の心次第だからね。
You've no place to refuse. What I report to my brother depends entirely on how well I'm treated. I took a deep breath, calmed myself, and then sat down next to Shigehira and picked up the sake.
こぼさないように丁寧に継ぐんだぞ。
Be careful with that. I don't want to see you drop a single drop. Shigehira looked rather pleased with himself, downed what remained of his sake, and held the now empty cup in front of me. Maybe if I get him drunk, he'll let something slip about Tomomori. I poured him another cup, and Shigehira took a sip before swirling the glass.
で、何？
So what is it? What? I couldn't see what he was getting at.
お前がさっき言ったんだろ？俺と話したいことがいろいろあるって。
That's true. She did say that. Earlier you said there was something you wanted to talk to me about, so what is it? Ah, well. Dang, he's just pretty. Isn't he though? Like, look at this man. Like, damn. And that was a real trick when they first started this game, right? Because they had him and his brother in the same image, and I couldn't tell which one was which. And I was like, which one is it? Which one do I get today? So he's gorgeous. He's gorgeous. Psychotic, but gorgeous. But that's fine. I'm not trying to fix him. I'm just saying it's fine. I wanted to ask about Tomomori, but if I say the wrong thing, it'll just make him suspicious. If only he drank a bit more.
大方、今日や平家の様子について聞きたいんだろ？
Let me guess, you want to know how things are in Kyoto with the Heike, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That wasn't exactly it, but I decided to play along anyways. I left Kyoto in such a hurry, I was curious about what happened after that.
別に変わったことなんて何もないよ。相変わらず
Betsy
平
beats
家映画
me.
の世の中だ。ああ、でもそういえば、
The Heke are still in power and the world just keeps turning, but now that you mention it,
後白河法皇と親しい貴族や僧が獅子ヶ谷で平家を打倒する相談を行っていたんだ。
a group of nobles and monks close to Emperor Shidakawa were caught plotting to overthrow the Heke at Shitsutani. What? She's
でも
like crazy.
密告でそれが明るみになって父上は大激怒。首謀者たちはことごとく殺されるか島流しにあったよ。
He says it with a smile on his face, and that's like the part that's terrifying. Someone ratted him out, and father was pissed. He had the ringleaders killed or exiled. Despite the seriousness of the matter, Shigehira spoke as if he were talking about the weather. The Heke punished the emperor?
いや、さすがの父上もそこまでは。とはいえ、また同じようなことをしたら黙ってはいないだろうけどね。
Please, not even father would do that. But if the emperor tries it again, who knows? It's a fool me once kind of thing. Does the arrogance of the Heke know no bounds? I shuddered. Hida Izumi was far from Kyoto, but there was no guarantee that the Heke wouldn't strike here too. I have to get through this without arousing suspicion from Hida Izumi. I tried to act calm as I set aside the sake, but I could feel Shigehida's gaze on me. What does he want?
どうして兄上はあんなにもお前に興味を持ってい
I
るん
don't
だろ
get it. Why is brother so interested in you? Huh?
う。兄上が何かに興味を持つなんてないんだ。世のことも一族のことだってどうでもいい。
My
それ
brother's
なのに
never been
どう
interested
して
in
お前だけ？
anything. Not power, not fame, not family. Why is he obsessed with you? Shikihide glared at me as though I was a puzzle he was trying to solve. How should I know? Why don't you ask him? Tomomori knows I'm a woman. He said he wanted to take me as his wife and bring me to Rokuhara. My mind flashed back to what Lord Kakunichi said after my fight with the Heke in Kyoto.
常盤の前様のように 女であること
I know. Yep.
義朝そのシャナオが
I was there. If the Heke discover my true identity, they'll force me to marry one of them just like my mother. Imagine not doing the flashback and just going straight to that point. Thinking about it made my whole body feel numb. Did Tomomori tell Shigehira that he suspected I'm a woman? Whatever the case, I can't let him find out the truth. I have to keep my distance. As I tried to stand up, Shigehira grabbed my hand tightly.
勝手に俺から離れるなよ。
Don't you dare walk away from me. Why? You got what you wanted. I poured you your drink.
バカ。こんなものすぐになくなるだろ。俺の隣にいて、杯が開いたら即座に継ぐのがお前の仕事だ。
Don't be ridiculous. This drink is gonna be gone in a second. What I want is for you to stay and fill my cup the moment it's empty. What? He pulled me back down next to him, then peered into my
さっきも言っ
eyes.
た通り、どうして兄上がお前にだけ興味を持つのか気になるし、せいぜいじっくり観察させてもらうよ。
Like I said, I want to know why my brother is so interested in you, so I'm going to observe you very, very closely. That's certainly a problem. I don't think he's going to give up easily. In that case, I'll have to get him drunk enough to tell me about Tomomori. Feeling uncomfortable at the way his eyes scanned up and down my body, I let out a long sigh. All right, if you insist, I'll pour your drinks. But you have to promise not to waste a single drop. Got it? Get
ま
drunk,
るで勝負を
bitch.
挑むかのようだな。
Basically is what she said.
まったくお前は本当に色気のかけらもない。
Is my... There it is. I can tell there's something on my glasses. What are you challenging me to, a drinking duel or something? Honestly, you've got zero charm. I'm a man. What do you need charm for?
バカだな。男にも色気は必要だろう。そう
We
でな
taught
い
her
と
that guys don't have to
花
be
も手に
charming.
落ちてこない。
In what world? You idiot. Everybody's gotta have charm, a little sex appeal. How else are you gonna get a woman to bed? Yeah, that's right. That's right. He leaned closer during his rant. His smile was strangely seductive and it made me sweat nervously. Stop looking at me. Your cup's empty. Here, let me pour you some more, you psychopath.
お前って色気どころか
It's
情
free
緒もないんだな。
Friday. Utterly charmless. Excuse me. Suppressing my irritation, I poured more sake for him as he held out his cup with an exacerbated sigh.
だからどうして兄上はお前のことだけ気にするんだよ。
That brings us back to the central point. Why is brother so obsessed with you? I don't know. I kept pouring him sake, and after a while, he seemed to be getting drunker and drunker. I didn't expect him to be this annoying. I guess he really can't hold his liquor, this bitch.
酒も飲まない、面白くもない。色気も情緒もない山育ちなんかのどこが兄上の金銭に触れたんだよ。
You don't drink, you're not funny, you have no sex appeal, you can't hold a conversation, and you it gives, huh? Oh, believe me, I've got a lot to say.
なんだよ。本当のことを言っただけだろ。
What? I'm telling the truth.
俺は兄上が大好きなんだ。誰よりも強くて、綺麗で、頭が良くって。子供の頃からずっと尊敬しているんだ。
I love my brother, okay? I do. He's stronger, smarter, and more beautiful than anyone. And I've looked up to him since I was a kid.
そんな兄上が
Girl.
どうしてお前なんかを気にしてるんだよ。
Girl.
面白くない。
That reminds me, my job, a lot of us just say that now to everybody. It doesn't matter what your gender is. We just go, girl. And everyone's just like, girl. Just like, oh my goodness. I don't get why he's so obsessed with you. I don't get
だっ
it.
て兄上は何にも興味がないんだぞ。いつだって涼しい
My
顔して
brother doesn't care
周
about
りのことなんて
anything.
気に
He's
もし
so
ない。
cool and calm, never seems to care about anyone.
平家や父上のこと
Not
は
just
も
about
ちろ
the
ん
heke and my
俺
father.
のことだって。
Not even me. Aw, little baby. Shigehira's eyes darkened for a moment, then he quickly moved his flushed face closer to mine.
もしかしてお前と刀を交えて楽しかったのかな。それならシャナオ、俺とも勝負しろ。
Nay, just like siding with you. How about it? Chanel, how about you and I fight it out?
お前とどちらが真っ赤に染まるか倒れるまで切り合うのも悪くなさそうだ。
We'll fight, and in the end, we'll see who bleeds the most. Will you just stop it? But he wouldn't back down.
俺はその理由がわかるまでお前から離れないぞ。せいぜい覚悟しておくんだな。
I'm not leaving until I figure out what he sees in you. Get used to me, buddy. I'm here to stay. I don't even know how he's slurring these ways I don't understand. What a pain. I like him. He's so cute. I don't know why Tomomori cares about me, but what did he say? Maybe that can help us figure it out. Hmm?
お前のこと？簡単に手に入ってもらったら困るとか言ってたな。
He said something about how it would be a problem if he could get you too easy.
なんでもお前を兄上が思い描く理想の存在に育
Something
て上
about
げたい
raising you
と
to an
か。
ideal, something like that. Raise me? What does he mean by
俺もさ
that?
っぱりだよ。ああ、そういえばお前は傷だらけになってこそ美しくなるとも言ってたな。
We're just like, you know that thing. Hell if I know. He said something about how you'd look better if you were all covered in cuts or something.
だからお前のことをいたぶりたいってことなんじゃないのか。
Maybe he just wants to torture you.
それならちょっと俺も気持ちがわかるかも。お前っていじめがいがありそうだし。
I guess that makes sense. You're kind of fun to bully. Ah, man. What are you talking about? Bitch. What a disgusting pair of brothers. These little cunts. But from the way he's talking, it doesn't seem like Tomomori has told him that he suspects I'm a woman. I let out a small sigh of relief and asked my next question. And you came all the way here to find me just for Tomomori? Are you going to tell him I'm here?
兄上にそりゃもちろん。そのために俺は来たんだから。落ち着いたら即座に書簡を出すさ。
That's why I came. As soon as I get settled, I'll send him a letter.
シャナ王を見つけたって言ったら、兄上褒めてくれるだろうな。
I'll be like, hey, I found Chanel, and he'll be like super proud of me for sure. I see. I gulped. What would Tomomori do when he found out I was in Hira Uzumi? Will he come all the way here just to capture me? Lost in my fears and anxiety, I was caught off guard when he gingerly brushed my hair aside.
こうして見るとお前って綺麗な顔しているんだね。
You know, you do have a pretty face. You look almost like a girl. Don't be ridiculous. Are you trying to insult me? As I tried to pull away, Shigehira grabbed my hand and pinned it to the floor. He's like, come to think of it. His grip was strong, and no matter how hard I tried to pull away, he wouldn't release me. Let go of me.
嫌だね。そう睨むなよ。綺麗な顔っていうのは褒め言葉だろ。
No way. Come on. Don't give me that look. I called you pretty. It's a compliment, right? He opened his hand and his fingers slipped between
兄上
mine.
はお前の見目が気に入ったのかな。確かに男なのがもったいないぐらいだ。
It must be your looks. That must be what he sees in you. Shame you're a man. What are you talking
お前
about?
ずっと怒ってばかりだな。たまには笑顔ぐらい見せればいいのに。
You're always so angry. How about a smile once in a while? Not when someone asks for it. He leaned in again, following me as I tried to back away. Huh?
それに、お前なんだか少し甘い香りがするね。
And you smell nice too. What are you talking about? Let go
嫌
of
だって言
me.
っただろ。
Told you I don't wanna.
ちょっと味わってみたくなったな。男の気なんて勘弁だけど、お前のだったら悪くないかも。
I just want a little taste. I don't usually like men, but I can make an exception for you. What are you talking about? He's like Noritsune. He's open-minded, okay? He's open-minded. His lips parted and his red tongue slid out. Then he fell forward, burying his face in my neck. Hey, that's enough. I pushed him away with all my strength, but... He'd fallen asleep. His body leaned against mine. What the hell is with this guy? I groaned in frustration. The next day.
それでシャナ王様は重衡殿に付き合って宴に出られたと。
Lord Chanel had a banquet with the Lord
シャナ
Shigehira.
オ様、大丈夫だったか？言いがかりとかつけられなかっただろ
He
うな。
didn't give you too hard a time, did he? I'm fine. He was a little handsy, but he ended up getting drunk and passed out.
それにしても許せませぬ。殿に酌をさせるなど。
I can't forgive him for making you serve him drinks like
まった
that.
くだ。もしかしてこれからも付き合わされるのか。
Are we gonna have to keep putting up with this? It certainly seems that way. He's keeping a close eye on
平
me.
家であれば、源氏のお前が平泉で変な動きをしていないか気になるのは当然だろうが。
That makes sense. As a Heke, it makes sense for him to be suspicious of a Genji hiding up in Hira Izumi. True. I thought back to what Shigehira said the day before. Shigehira wants to know why Tomomori is interested in me. He's going to be watching and studying me closely. I can't let him find out I'm a woman. If he does, who knows what will happen. I've got to be very careful.
それでその重衡殿は今日はどうしてお
Where
られるので
is
すか？
Lord Shigehira today?
確か秀衡様が用意した屋敷に滞在しているんだよな。
He's staying in the estate that Lord Hirahira prepared for him, right? I don't know, bitch. I'm new here. He is. He drank so much last night. I'm sure he's probably still sleeping it off.
全く怠惰なことですな。
Goodness.
おごり高ぶった平家の金立ちらしき振る舞い。
I'm probably hungry. My stomach has just like kept growling for like the last 30 minutes. I'm like, oh my gosh, what's wrong? And I was like, when's the last time I ate? And I actually don't know. I expected nothing less from a spoiled brat like him. As we were talking.
探したぞシャナオ。こんなところにいたのか。
Actually, wait, we haven't had a choice yet. I'm just curious. Info. He looks so cocky. What the hell is this? Goodness, that's so random. Alright, and then
お
flow
前
chart.
が進む道はどれだ？
Seems like a weird. Interesting. And expand. And enhance. I've been looking all over
お
for
前
you.
は
You? Shingen, calm down. Actually, that's something else. After I finish Shigehira, which might be like a stream or two away, I will have a stream. Let me think. This week was weird. This is actually why I didn't have a stream earlier this week. I worked this week 6 of the 7 days. Today's my only day off, which is hilarious, I might add. And then someone did offer me today, which I thought was hilarious as well. I was like, no, I need a day off. I got plans, which was funny as it was. But and then last week I think I worked from Wednesday. Oh my gosh, actually wait, hang on. I was looking at my calendar, which is actually why I had my phone out. Let's see. Last week I was off on Wednesday for a concert, and so I worked Thursday to Thursday. So I worked Thursday to Thursday, off today, first day off, and then I worked this weekend, which are shifts I picked up, kind of. Tomorrow's a shift I picked up, but the day after that is a shift swap I did with a coworker because I'm going to 2 concerts next week, because why wouldn't I go to 2 concerts in a week? Why wouldn't that happen? And so one of those concerts is on a Wednesday, which I would usually work, so I switched with her so I could be off on the Wednesday so I can go to the concert. So because of that, I'm off today, work 2 days, and then I'm off for 3 days, and then I work 4 days, and then I work but because of this, I was like, I can't. I don't mentally have the strength. I was trying really hard to get up early and do morning streams, but it just was not happening for me. I would set my alarm for like 8 a.m. and I just wasn't getting up like I wanted to. I did all that so I could look at my calendar, and then I forgot to actually look at why I looked at it because I started talking about my life. The atmosphere shifted as soon as Shigehira walked in. Naturally. He either didn't notice or didn't care and continued speaking in his typical teasing
体が
voice.
だるい。これもお前がバカみたいに酒をドバドバ継ぐからだぞ。
I feel terrible. This is all your fault for pouring me too much sake last night.
まったくお前ときたら、飲まない上に酒の継ぎ方も知らないなんて、本当に使えないな。
That's fair though. You really are useless. Not only do you not drink, you don't know how to cut a guy off gracefully. Important.
殿に酌をさせた挙句、文句まで言うとは。
How dare you complain after making our Lord serve
い
you?
くらなんでも無礼が過ぎるだろ
You're acting completely inappropriate.
何？俺に文句でもあるの？お前たちこそこんな風に集まって怪しいな。
You guys got a
密談で
problem?
もしてたんじゃないの？
You're the ones acting rude, huddled up here with your little whispers, plotting and gossiping.
なんだと？
What? Everyone
う。
stop.
密談などそのようなことは決して。私どもはシャナ王様と共に鍛錬を行っていただけです。
We're not plotting anything, I assure you. We're just training with Lord Chanel. He's right. We're just training like we do every day. That's
ふー
all.
ん。
Training,
鍛錬
huh?
ね。ならシャナオ、俺とも手合わせしろ。
Alright, spar with me. Let's have a duel.
手合わせ？
A duel? Everybody else tends, but Shigehira only grinned.
昨日勝負しろって言っただろ？どうして兄上がお前に興味を持つのか、俺は何としても知りたいんだ。
I told you yesterday I want to fight you. I want to figure out why my brother is so interested in you.
殿、
受ける必要はございま
My
せん。
lord, you don't have to accept.
ああ、そうだ。手合わせならば俺たちが相手しよ
That's right. If you want to spar, we'll be your opponent.
ええ。源氏の御曹司であられるシャナ王様が平家のあなたと刀を合わせるのは何かと問題があります。
Indeed, I think having Lord Chanao, an heir to the Genji, cross swords with the Heike heir is unwise. My companions all tried to talk him out of it, but Shigehira didn't budge. He knew I wouldn't turn him down.
でどうするの？
So what are you gonna do? What
う。
am I
戦況
gonna
を記録する
do?
のか？
Maybe I should turn that off. I don't know why that's a new feature, having a voice talk all the time.
準備ならさっさと済ませろ。
Oh, unfortunate. Unfortunate. Is there an off option? None. There we go. I just don't like it. I thought it was cute, but I didn't realize it was every time you like did something. Let's do this. Let me think about it. I can't. My wrist is broken. I broke my hand. I had made up my mind. Alright, fine, but don't think I'm gonna go easy on you.
シャナ王様。
Chanao? Chanao? No matter what you say, he's not going to give up on the idea. Besides, this will be a good chance to learn how he fights.
へえ、余裕だね。
You seem pretty confident.
ま、お前が源氏を再興しようとするなら、いつか戦場で刀を交えるだろうし、予行演習ってとこかな。
If you ever decide to revive the Genji, we'll have to cross swords on the battlefield someday, so I guess this is good practice. I have no intention of restoring the Genji. If the Genji were ever to be restored, it would be by my brother Yoritomo, not me. And if that happens, will I have the strength to help him? Tomomori is incredibly strong. There's no way I could beat him. Shigehira must be skilled too. If I can beat him, maybe that means I'm ready to face Tomomori again. Shigehira looked satisfied as I raised my sword. He barked out a laugh and swiftly closed the distance between us.
合図もせぬ間に切りかかるとはなんと卑劣な。
Unthinkable. Attacking before the match even starts?
だがシャナ王様はしっかり防いだぞ。
Lord Chanao blocked it.
受けたか。一撃でやられたらつまらない。そうでなくちゃね。
Nice job. It would have been boring if you lost on the first strike. Let's have some fun. From the very first blow, Shigehira's hedonistic nature was on full display. He laughed maniacally with each swing.
なかなかいい反応だ。せいぜい俺を楽しませてくれよ。
That's more like it. Let's see if you can keep me entertained. He really is enjoying this.
どうしたシャナオ？受けてばかりか。お前からもかかってきなよ。
We like the crazies, yeah. It's a problem though, right? No? It's fine? I'm okay? What's wrong, Chanel? Content with just standing there and taking it? Come on, hit me. You don't have to tell me. I dodged his sword as it came bearing down on me. At the same time, I bent my knees and slashed up from below. But Shigehira easily leapt to the side, leaving nothing but air for my sword to cut through. I thought I had him for sure.
それで終わり？
Is that all? As if. As if. Shigehira kicked the ground, dodged my slash, and brought down his blade from above. From there, a fierce battle of back and forth.
息もつかせぬ攻防だな。両者一歩も引かない。
Outstanding. Neither of them is giving an inch.
平泉での修行でシャナは剣の
Chanel's
腕を上げ
ability.
た。だというのにあの男、それと同等の勝負をするとは。
Chanel's ability has improved since we arrived in Hida Izumi, but Shigehira is still able to keep up.
お前、さっきからちょこまか動きやがって。
You little shit, stop moving around so much. As the match dragged on, Shigehira's expression changed. He was clearly getting frustrated. What's the matter? At your limits? Guess you're not as tough as you look.
なんだと？
What did you say? Shigehira provoked my taunt, slashed at me wildly. Provoked by my taunt, slashed at me wildly. His attack grew less and less precise. Now, I dodged his wild swing and quickly struck his wrist, knocking his sword to the ground. Yeah. What? I grabbed Shigehira's right arm, now deprived of his sword, and twisted it behind to the ground. Damn it. I pinned Shigehira and looked down at him. Looks like I won. Before Shigehira could protest, Suganobu quickly cut him off. Winner is Lord Chanel.
さすがでございます。
Well done, my lord.
まさか最後は体術で倒すとはな。
I can't believe you finished him off without even using your sword.
全く無茶をする。だが見事だったぞ。
You really are reckless, but that was incredible. Oh, shucks.
ふざけるな。なんだ今のは。
Don't be ridiculous. What the hell was that? What? Knocking the sword out of your hand and using martial arts to take you down? Nothing's wrong with that. Besides, I told you I wasn't going to go easy on you.
山育ちを舐めてた。まさか組み合うなんて獣みたいな戦い方をするとはな。
I'll never understand you mountain brats. You fight like wild animals. Pretty bold of you to complain now, but you aren't half bad yourself.
はあ？なんだよその上から目線は。俺は強いに決まってるだろ。
What the hell was that tone? No shit, I wasn't bad. I'm crazy strong.
くそ、もう一度勝負しろ。今のは油断しただけだ。次こそお前を叩きのめしてやる。
Fight me again. I was just careless. I'll beat you next time. Yeah, because any other time we fight on a battlefield, it's very neck and neck. But for some reason, she'd win this, the practice.
まだやるつもりか。
You want to keep going?
そう何度も殿に相手をさせるわけにはいかぬぞ。
My lord, you can't fight him over and over again. I held up my hand to calm everyone down. Fine, I'll fight you again.
シャナ王様。
Lord Chanel, I'm fine. I didn't get too tired out, but just like before, I'm not gonna hold back.
言わせておけば、次は油断しない。絶対にお前を叩きのめしてやる。
You just got lucky. I won't let my guard down this time. I'm going to crush you.
行くぞ。
Let go.
はあ、平家の直系と源氏の御曹司がこのように勝負をしているなど世間に知れたらことだぞ。
I can only imagine the scandal it would cause if people knew that these two were fighting like this.
だが先ほどは負けたが、重衡殿も相当強いな。シャナ王様と互角の勝負をしていたし。
Lord Shigehira is very strong. He's basically evenly matched with Lord Chanel.
悔しいがそれは認める。それに平家の立ち筋を学ぶには良い機会やもしれぬな。
Much as I hate to admit it, you're right. At the very least, we can treat this as a chance to learn about Heike's swordsmanship.
心なしかシャナも楽しそうに見える。相手にとって不足なしと思っているんだろう。
And Chanel looks like he's having fun too. I guess Shigehira is worthy opponent. Looks like I won again. Damn it. After that, Shigehira, unable to accept defeat, challenged me over and over. He fights differently every time. I'm winning anyways, but he's certainly a formidable opponent. The back and forth exchange of attacks, techniques, and skills was enough to make my heart race. She's like, I'm so turned on right now. When Shigehira first asked to spar, I wasn't sure what to say, but it turned out to be a good experience. But his swordsmanship is a little different from Tomomori's, just as I thought that.
ああ、もうやってられるか。
I can't take this. Shigehira, clearly frustrated, threw his sword to the ground.
だいたい今日は本調子じゃないんだよ。お前がバカみたいに酒をついだから。飲
She's
み
the
すぎて
one
体もだるいま
acting
まだ
like
し。
this. I'm not at my best today. You kept pouring me drinks like an idiot last night, and now I'm all hungover and
俺
tired.
が本当の力を出したらこんなもんじゃないんだからな。お前なんか瞬殺だぞ。
If I was at full strength, you wouldn't stand a chance. You'd be dead in a
兄上
second.
にむやみやたらに暴れるなって言われているから勘弁してやってるだけだ。
My brother told me not to go too hard on you. I'm just being nice. Got it? Yeah, like when I play Super Smash Brothers with kids. Yeah. You know, making excuses like that just makes you sound like a little kid. Shigehira glared at me, his eyes aflame. With a quick snapping motion, he grabbed my wrist.
もうやめだやめ。それよりもシャナオ、これから町に行くから付き合え。
Enough's enough. Lord Chanel, you're coming with me to town.
待て、これ以上シャナを付き合わせる気か。
You can't keep dragging Chanao around like this.
重平殿、町の案内であれば平泉の人間である私や忠信がいたし
Lord
ましょう。
Shigehira, if you want to tour the town, Tadanobu and I will be happy to show you around. We're from Hiraizumi after
そう
all.
だ、シャナオ様はもういいだろ
That's right. I think Shanao's had enough for today.
うるさい。俺はこいつに言ってるんだ。
Urusai, I'm not talking to you. I don't know why. I just like when they tell me to shut up.
殿に案内をさせるなど、そんなこと承知するわけにはいかぬ。
You can't just force our lord to be your tour guide.
お前たち自分の立場を分かってるのか？俺が父上にどう報告するかで平泉の命運は大きく変わるんだぞ。
You understand your position, right? If I report what's going on to my father, there's no telling what he'll
それ
do.
は
シャナ王は平泉にいる。当主の秀衡はこいつを押し立てて源氏を再興し平家に立てつこうとしていると言ってやろうか？
Shinao is in Hiraizumi, and Lord Hidehira is plotting to use him to revive the Genji and overthrow the Heike. Shall I report that?
いい加減なことを。
Enough. Both Tsukunobu and Tadanobu were rightly furious, but so were Shungen and Benkei. I felt the same, of course. It's fine, I'll show him around town. You all feel free to keep training. Come on, let's go.
ああ、せいぜい俺が楽しめるところに案内しろよ。
Just make sure you take me somewhere fun, yeah?
シャナ。
I left with Shigehira, but the worried gaze of my companions felt like they'd burned holes into my back. Clouds spread across the sky, but the soft sunlight continued to shine through the gaps, falling gently on the town of Hiraizumi. And here is Mount Kinkei. If it said that when it was built, a golden cockerel was made and burned at the top. Are you even listening? You're the one who said you want to be shown
お前
around.
こそちゃんと聞いてたのか？俺が楽しめるところに案内しろって言ったんだぞ。
Did you understand what I demanded? I wanted to go somewhere fun. I see. Well, how about we go to Zenmondo?
どうしてそうな
I
るんだ
said
よ。
fun. No, but training is fun, and at the end, it really is fulfilling to see how far you've come.
は？それ正気で言ってるの？鍛錬も毎日やってるって言ってたし、お前ってば修行バカすぎるだろ。
You train all day and now you want to go pray at a temple? What's wrong with you? Nothing's wrong with me. What's so bad about trying to improve
な
myself?
んでそんなことする必要あるんだ
Why
よ。
bother?
やっぱりお前、いつか源氏を再興しようと思ってるんじゃないの
Don't
か？
tell me you're actually planning on reviving the Genji. I'm not. I'm just trying to prepare myself for whatever fate brings.
定め？
Fate.
そんなもの、どうにもならないだろ
You can't change fate. Huh?
う。どんなにお前があがこうが、平家の天下が変わるはずない。お前はどうしたって平家に捕まるか、逃げ回るしかないんだ。
No matter how much you struggle, the Heike always rule the world. You'll either be caught or spend your life running from us.
そなたはその名
Tomomori's words from that night I fled Kyoto echoed in my mind. Even if you're right, that doesn't mean I have to run from my destiny. I can still choose to face it. I can still choose to try to pave my own path, and to do that, I need to improve myself. I need to keep getting stronger. Shikihira looked back at me surprised.
はあ、お前ってば本当にバカ真面目だね。バカ真面目で修行バカ。そんなんで毎日息苦しくないの？
There really is something wrong with you. Don't you ever get tired of being so uptight all the time? What? You know what? Forget it. Go on now. Tell me what you do for fun.
そりゃ酒とか？
Drink, I guess.
そうだ。この町で有名な白拍子を探そう。そこに二人で遊びに行くぞ。
Let's find some shirabayoshi and get some drinks and have a little fun, eh? What do you say? Are you serious? In the middle of the day? In the middle of the day?
昼から飲むなんて普通のことでしょ？
It's just a little hair of the dog. Anybody who's anybody drinks in the afternoon. What are you talking
俺の言う
about?
ことが聞けないの？ 平家に逆らうつもり？
Are you not gonna do what I say? Are you disobeying the Heike? Knowing full well I couldn't respond to him, Shigehira grinned at me, clearly enjoying my discomfort. I can't just let him keep pushing me around. A swirl of emotion churned in my chest, yet all I could do was just stand there in
シャナ
silence.
王様ではありませんか。
Lord Chanao. I turned to a familiar face and saw Kichiji standing there. Kichiji, I heard you went to Kyoto. Are you back already?
ほんの数日前に皆様にはまた今日の様子などを。
Yes, I just got back a few days ago. I wanted to tell everyone how things were going there. As Kichiji began to speak, he suddenly noticed Shigehira standing next to me and his face turned pale.
なぜこの方が平泉に？それにシャナ王様と共にいるとは。
What is he doing in Hida Azumi and why is he with you, Lord
ふ
Chanao?
ん、俺のこと知ってるんだ。飽きないって言ってたけど、六原にも出入りしてたの？
So you know who I am? You seem like some kind of merchant. Have I seen you in Rokuhara before?
ええ、私は平泉で採れた金を売っておりまして、平家の方々にも買っていただいておりました。
Yes, I sell gold from Hida Azumi. The Heike are some of my best customers. Kichiji was clearly confused, so I quickly explained the situation. He's visiting! He's just visiting. He's just visiting.
なんと、
Are you
そのようなことが。
Yeah, visiting. Something guys do from time to time. Ooh, interesting. I wonder if that's my solution. So I can't get too close to my desk because this chair is so wide. And it's a wide chair. This is my sister's chair, not my desk. This is my desk, her chair. It's very close to the ground, which is nice for me, but it doesn't have wheels. Which has resulted in me dragging this little guy closer to the desk constantly. This is me trying a new chair, by the way. It's not working out so far. But she likes this chair because she likes to sit crisscross applesauce, and I also like to sit crisscross applesauce. The problem is, most chairs, for me, I can't do that, and it's not very comfortable for me, even in this chair, honestly. I'm probably just dying at this point. That's probably what's happening. But for just a second there, I leaned back and the chair went under the table and I was like, oof, I'm gonna knock my desk over. What I have been doing with this chair specifically is I will scooch it as close as I can, sit down, and scooch it more. Because I'm trying to get as close to this V shape that I've created. But I don't know if this is going to be the winner. And my sister started using my chair that I've had, which I've had that chair for over a year now. And anytime I do a long stream, my back hurts in that chair, which is also why I wanted to get the walking pad. It's also why I wanted to get a rising desk, was for the walking pad and standing when my back hurts. And so my sister's now using that chair, and she was in a lot of pain the other day, and she thinks it's the chair, which means this chair just is, as much as that chair cost, it's just uncomfortable. Like, it's a Secret Lab, I think, and I think it cost $300. I can't remember how much that chair cost. It was really expensive, and neither one of us can use it because it hurts. It hurts. She was like, literally, she left an event early because her back was hurting. I'm like, yeah, that's how I feel when I do like a long stream and I sit in that chair. I get up like an old lady, and I am an old lady, but like I get up and I'm like, oh, like my entire back just starts to hurt, and I'm like hunched over as I get out of that chair. So I'm still just trying to find the right chair for me. This chair is fine, and I can cross my legs, which is great. Except I still wish it was longer in the front, which is weird because I have to scoot back all the way to the back. Which is really funny. At my work, I sat on a stool, and I'm very comfortable. And I started thinking, maybe I just need a stool, man. I just need a stool. I just need something without a back. Are you cereal? But yeah, so that's where we're at right now. I'm still trying to figure out the right chair. This chair isn't perfect just because it doesn't have like a bar stool, kind of. It's lower to the ground than that. It does have a riser on it. I think it has like a matching chair at my job, but I just use the stool. And I can sit on that thing for a long time and be comfortable. We also have normal chairs in the other, there's like multiple parts in our department, and the other chairs I like there are the ones that, again, touch the ground, and I can put my feet on the ground. What a great time. I just need to be grounded, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, the one I use the most at my job when I'm in the Ivy room is just a stool, just a backless chair, really. And I'm much more comfortable. Maybe I just don't need the option to lean back. I just need the option taken away from me. This is too much freedom, really. My body can't handle it. I will say this one doesn't leave me with back pain, but I need to give it back to my sister because she also doesn't need to have back pain. I was just showing him around town, but he insisted on going to see the Shibuya. He won't take no for an answer, and I don't want to see a Shibuya.
まったくいつまで待たせるつもりだよ。さっさと平泉一の白拍子を探すぞ。
How long are you gonna make me wait? Come on, go find the best Shibuya and get it Azumi, bro. Kichiji noticed my obvious discomfort, stepped in and spoke for me.
それはおかしなことをおっしゃいますな。
That's a rather strange thing to say.
何？
Huh?
重平様は当主であられる秀衡様の大事な客人。そのような方が自ら町を探索される必要はございません。
Lord Shigehira, you are Lord Hideazumi's honored guest. There's no need for you to go out and explore the town yourself.
人も食も物も平泉におけるすべての一流は秀衡様がおわすキャラの御所にこそ集まります。
All the best people, food, and things in Hideazumi are gathered at Lord Hidehida's estate. Come to think of it, Lord Hidehida did say yesterday that you could prepare a Shibuyoshi for you if you wanted.
まあ闇雲に探すのも面倒だけど。
I guess it would be a pain just to walk around looking for one.
そんなことよりもせっかく町に出られたのですから市政の様子をご覧になられてはいかがですか？
Since you're already in town, why not take a look around and see the sights?
そんなもの見てどうするのさ。街並みだって所詮は今日の猿真似だし。
This place is just a cheap Kyoto knockoff.
確かに平泉の町は今日を参考にしたところも大いにありますが中身は全く異なります。
It's true that Hideazumi was inspired by Kyoto, but the city itself is very different. I think you'd be surprised by what you'd find. He's like, nothing.
違い？
Surprised? How? It's true, Hideazumi and Kyoto are completely different. It's not just a copy of Kyoto, it's better.
へえ、今日より
It's better,
上。
bitch.
ずいぶんな大口叩くね。そこまで言うなら見せてもらおうか。
We're tricking him like a toddler. Like, this is a love interest. This is a love interest, and we're having to trick them like a child. Better than Kyoto. That's a pretty bold claim. If you're so sure, why don't you show me what's so great about it? And they're like... With more than a hint of irritation in his voice, Shigehira quickly strolled off.
シャナオ様、今日はあちらの通りに位置も出ておりましたよ。どうぞごゆるりと。
Lord Chanel, the market is open on the other side of the street today. You should show him a good time over there. Show him a good time? That's crazy. He doesn't even know I'm a girl. That'd really surprise him. I'll get him there. Thanks, Kichiji, for your help. I sprinted up. Thanks to Kichiji's help, I sprinted after.
平の重衡様が平泉にいるとは。今日の話をすぐにでも秀衡様にご報告せねばな。
I can't believe Lord Shigehira's here in Hideazumi. Anyways, I gotta go tell Hidehira about things going on in Kyoto. Like what? Like a war? Entertain him. Exactly. Like, bro, we don't need a Shibuyoshi. You just need me.
見てってくれよ。どれもこれも取れたてだ。
Alright, you guys got my interest. Why do you have new faceless people in this story? Like, did we need a new villager person? Take a look. Everything's here is fresh from the farm. We could have gotten new...
今日は珍しい品が入ってるよ。どうだいこの色。こんな綺麗な布、他にはないよ。
Just because you have a budget, and just because you can pay to have a faceless sprite, doesn't mean you need a faceless sprite. Like, you could have just got new outfits for the people to wear. I got some rare goods in today. How about this color? You won't find a prettier cloth anywhere.
そこにあるナッパをくれ。あと、向こうの川魚ももらおうか。
I'll take some of those greens and some of those river fish over there. Various stalls line both sides of the street, and the merchants boisterously called out to the markets of sea of shoppers. Just seeing the lively faces of people made my heart feel lighter, but Shigehira had a rather different reaction.
まったくうるさくてかなわないな。平泉ってば、随分と騒がしいところなんだね。
It's so loud. Why is Hiraizumi so damn noisy?
確かに、そういった点じゃ京都はだいぶ違う。こういう泥臭いところはやっぱり田舎って感じだね。
You're right, I am surprised. This place is like Kyoto, except instead of being nice and calm and tidy, it's loud and dirty. You really think so?
Huh?
You don't? It's not loud, it's lively. It's a sign that the town's vitality and prosperity. Besides, Hiraizumi is safe and peaceful. There's nothing like Kyoto. Kyoto once a lively city has been devastated by the Heike. The people were miserable and bandits roam
かっ
free.
きねえ。別に町が栄えようが廃れようが俺には関係ないし。
Vitality, why should I care if the city is thriving or falling apart? What? I was stunned by his indifference. You're a member of the family that rule all of Japan. How can you say that you don't care? Your actions of those in power can change people's lives.
別に民がどうなろうがどうでもいいでしょ。それで俺が楽しくなるわけでもないし。
Why should I care about them? How does that help me? Unbelievable. If the Heike are all allowed to continue ruling like this, things are only going to get worse and worse. Lost in thought, Shigehira dissatisfied grunt brought me back to the present.
おい、これで終わり？大口叩いてたけど、平泉なんて別にどうってことないじゃん。
Is that it? You sure talk big, but in the end, Hiraizumi is not impressive after all. No. I tried to protest, but before I could, a lively voice cut me
お
off.
そこの兄ちゃんどうだいいい甘めが入ってるよ焼いても蒸してもうまいぞ
Young man, how about some fresh yamamai? Grilled or steamed, either way, they're delicious.
お兄さんずいぶん綺麗な格好してるね。この装飾なんか合わせてごらんよ。もっと男前になるよ。
Mister, that's a nice outfit you got there. Why not spruce it up like with this? It'll make you look even more handsome. The townspeople began to call out to Shigehira one after another.
は？俺に言ってるの？軽々しく話しかけるなよ。一体俺を誰だと思ってるんだ？
Are you talking to me? How dare you call out like I'm a common shopper? Do you even know who I am?
どこぞの武家のご子息かいここらじゃみんなお偉いさん方も店に寄ってってくれるよ
Are you some kind of... Are you the son of a samurai or something? Either way, you're in good company. All the big shots shop at my place.
そうそう。あの名門佐藤家の兄弟とかもね、よく立ち寄ってくれるんだ。
Yeah, those Sato brothers from the famous Sato family shop here all the time.
俺を平泉なんかの田舎武家と一緒にするな。いいかよく聞け。俺は平家だぞ。
How dare you lump me in with some country samurai from Hiraizumi? I'm a Heike. You're what? Why did she say it like she's surprised? What? The townspeople all responded with wide-eyed panic, but after a moment, they burst out laughing.
あんたが平家面白い冗談だな
She's trying to avoid getting jumped. She's like, whoa, I didn't know this about this person. A Heike, that's a good one.
こんな遠く離れたところに今日の都の人がいるわけないじゃないか。まったく何を言ってるんだか。
Why would someone from Kyoto come all the way out here? What are you talking about? The townspeople gourded each other, assuming it was a joke.
ふざけるな。冗談なんかじゃないぞ。
I'm not joking, I'm serious. Don't be so angry, it's not surprising. We're a long way from Kyoto, so of course people think it's a joke.
なんだと？そんなの納得で
That's
きるわけ？
ridiculous.
そんなことよりあんたたち欲しくだものはいらないかい今日はいろんな種類が入ってるんだ
Never mind all that. Say, how about you try some dried fruit? I got plenty of that
おい
today.
割って入ってくるな。民の分際で俺の話を中断させ。
How dare you interrupt me? How dare you interrupt me? I am the heir of the Hege name, you peasant. Dried fruit, let's see.
おいお前まで。
Not you two. I ignored Shigehira's angry voice and walked over to the shopkeeper. There were all kinds of dried fruit at the shop. Apricots, peaches. Those are basically the same thing when dried. Everything looked delicious, and I called out to the woman. I'll take that. Some.
どれにするかいうちはここらじゃ一番の品揃えだよ。
What would you like? We have the best selection in town. There's so many different kind. I can't decide. Can I have one of each, please?
全部だね。毎度あり。
Got it. One of each. Thanks for stopping by. I couldn't help but smile as I looked at all the fruit wrapped in bamboo leaves.
おいお前、顔が緩みっぱなしだぞ。なんでそんなに喜んでるんだよ。
You look like an idiot with such a stupid grin on your face. Why are you so happy? Why? Because dried fruit is so yummy.
こんなところで売ってるものだぞ。食べる気なんかしないだろ。
You're serious. You're seriously going to eat something from a place like this. Don't you worry about getting sick? Huh? Shigehira looked at me without even a hint of irony on his face. What are you talking about? People here buy food from places like this all the time. There's nothing wrong with it.
本気で言ってるの？信じられないよ。それにお前、そんなにいっぱい買って全部一人で食べる気？
Are you serious? That's insane. And look how much you bought. Are you really going to eat all that by yourself? Shungen, Benkei, Suganobu, Tadanobu all like dried fruit. I thought we could all eat it together after training. After a hard day of work, we can all sit together and enjoy it. I'm excited just thinking about it.
は？お前、家来に食べさせるためにそれを買ったのか？
You bought all that to feed your vassals? Yeah, what's wrong with that?
だって相手は家来だぞ。なんで主が家来なんかにそんなことしなきゃなんないんだよ。
They're just your vassals. Why go to all the trouble for them? Oh my god, we watched a movie. What was it? What was it? Was it The Sheep Detective? And they used the word vassals, and I was like, oh, it works in real life. Something else used it. I know the meaning already. I googled this already. And I was like, damn, look at me knowing shit. Thanks, Birushana. They're still people. Besides, they're not just my vassals, they're my friends. Shungen and Benkei risked their lives to help me escape Kyoto, and we've been together for so long. Sukanobu and Tadanobu aren't my vassals, but they've worked hard to make me feel welcome in Hiraizumi. They're important to me, so I don't want to hear you talk about them like that again, got it? I was firm, but fair, and he stared at me blankly.
は？仲間？
Friends? He didn't seem to be joking or mocking me. He just looked genuinely confused, like a child who didn't understand something.
仲間って何？家来とは違うの？
How are friends different from servants? Servant is someone who works for you. There's clearly a line between you and them. Friends aren't like that. They're people you trust and work together with as equals. Dun, 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 dun. They say you'd do anything for me, but I feel the same way about— They say they'd do anything for me, but I feel the same way about them. Just thinking about them and the days we spent together filled me with a sense of joy and warmed my heart. I'm so lucky to have such wonderful friends. I am so thankful for them. Shigehira looked even more confused by my answer.
全く意味が
I
わ
don't
かんな
get
い。
it. Suddenly, Shigehira reached out and grabbed my cheek, pinching at them. What? I mean, I wouldn't do anything for Benkei. Yeah, I would watch that man drown. Oh my god, I don't like Benkei. I don't like him. And it's such a shame because I enjoy having a more mature-looking love interest. But they had to go that weird way about it. They took it such a weird way. Suddenly, Shigehira reached out and grabbed my cheeks, pinching at them. Like Kanis, favorite person from Cafe Enchante, and he's a faceless man. Like, what the hell?
なんかお前のそのにやけ顔すっごくムカつく。そんなバカ面見せるな。
That stupid smile of yours was really starting to piss me off. Stop doing that, okay? Let go of me. I pushed Shigehira away and his hands left my cheek, but the place where he had pinched still still stung. What the hell is with this guy? I let out a long, angry sigh. She's like, this bitch. Oh, good. We ended the chapter. I'll probably just have to end this here since my appointment's in less than 30 minutes, so that way, it's a clean break. I don't know. I don't know how I like this so far. I'm gonna check and see how many chapters there actually are. I'll put a note that I'll probably just go hop to Pokopia for just like 10 minutes, because that way I can go check on my building and see what it looks like. But yeah, I don't know. It's still early, so I'm not gonna judge it too harshly, but like, that was a lot of just remember what happened last time. So we'll see. Do I have a flow chart now? Oh, that's weird. That's a weird way to break that. A lot of the settings look just like the other Birushana. Interesting. Oh, and they're gonna keep it all. Me? I can date myself? Wait, tell me more. Okay, there's 14 photos. We've got one of them. I was hoping the flowchart would trick me and show me how many chapters there were. That was asking too much. That's fair. Interesting. I gotta switch it out to Pokopia. Which I, like a fool, put back in its case as if I was never gonna play it again. Which honestly is the right way to do this. Otherwise I lose things. I'm really upset with myself actually right now. I was going through my stuff and I realized I don't have my necklace for my 9 RIP box. I don't know where it is. My heart. Yeah, it's not in the box. And so I don't know. I know I wore it when I was streaming, so I assume I must have put it like somewhere. Somewhere at some point, but just not back in that box. It exists. It exists, brah. I just don't know where. Let's see. I'm gonna assume we're only gonna play this for about 10 minutes. We'll see. I got about 20. We'll see. But that was one chapter. There was a lot of me chatting. So I'm gonna say a chapter is probably about an hour. An hour and like 20 minutes for the first chapter. But that was also, actually that's not even fair, because not only was I chatting a bit, but like I skipped a lot of it. There was a lot of just stuff we already knew. Pika, you can illuminate specially to light the whole town for you. And Pikachu is an amazing queen. I moved Jirachi into my house. That's all I know I've done so far. As of recent. Jirachi lives with me now. Like I've always wanted, I might add. Oh my gosh, is he in here right now? It's long and you skipped. Okay, so I'm not crazy. Look at Jirachi on his Jirachi bed. Oh my god, Jirachi. I'm gonna try and make the walls the same color as his tassels. So like a turquoise. And then maybe I can make the floor either white or the same color. Maybe yellow even. But I want the walls to be turquoise. Oh my god, he's beautiful. What a beautiful boy. Of all the random characters to put in this game, Jirachi was the best thing that's ever happened in this game. Just gonna note that down. Jot that down, please. Alright, so I had a building that was being built. Just so I don't confuse anybody. I'll change this to Pokopia. Pokopia. I know, and I did play that. Oh, well, before I do that. scramble over here for just a sec. Splendid. It's fine. Ooh, Zapdos. Nice. Alright, what are my challenges? Gather a feather, visit a dream island. Why does that have a 300 underneath? Did it just explain that to me? Set off fireworks? I can do that. I can so do that. Oh no, I'm gonna have to get... Oh, I already know how to do that. Okay. Usually when it's grayed out, it means I don't have enough money. I was like, oh gosh, I'm too poor. On sale, I don't care. An inflatable boat. I usually don't buy things that aren't. Are those on sale? I don't understand. 5 bags. I don't need that, right? I don't need that. I don't need it. I have plenty. Should be fine. Fine. I found out apparently the Ch.1 one also does a Ch.1 design if it's like yellow. Exciting life. Plus 300. I just... I have a nail appointment, so I'm gonna take my Switch with me so I can probably go to a Dream Island while I'm there. Just the Poke Metal, I guess. Oh, and the squishy clay, depending on how much it is. Maybe the food. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, that's fine. How much for berries, bro? 500. Yes. Yeah. What a good trade. How much squishy clay is here? I might. Depends on how much it is. How much squishy clay? 10? 10 squishy clay? No. Not for just 10. If it was like 50... If it was a good number, because I have to have squishy clay to make other things. So, did I not change this? I swore I put this on Pokopia. That's weird. Alright, we're gonna go to the Sky World real quick. Well, I'm hoping that the next chapter won't be as long when we get back to Birushana, just because that was a lot of repeating information we already have, which I will always skip till the day I die. I'm like, I know this. I'll double check how many chapters there are, because that was just the first chapter. Like, if you minus how much I was chatting with how much I skipped, I feel like it probably evened out. So that was like almost 2 hours for just a new person's here. Where did I set up a camera? Oh, I can hear it. So close. Who's here? Oh, it's his evolution! Wait! pretty sweet. There's no dangerous stuff, so I bet even my little guy can play without a care in the world. Who's the little guy? Yo, this is Dreepy on my head. That's all tiny and cute, right? I hope you and I and this little guy can all get along. Okay. If a Draklock is defeated in battle, Dreepy will wander off without a second thought. Concerning. Was that the camera though that went off? Like... It says 2. There's something there. Okay, well. That bag with me. Yes. Thank you. Wheat. I can make letters now. How exciting. Alright, so our second floor should be built, which I didn't realize this was going to go floor by floor. So I'm assuming this is going to be like a whole process. Alright, we should definitely check it out while we're at it. Alright, let's go. And I can make an elevator for in here. Should be fun. Ready for the reveal? Let's go. Wow. It's so cute. Wow. Wow, wow. I put in a human workplace and a Pokemon play space so that way when the humans come back, they can have fun and us and work at the same time. Next up, we're gonna work on the 3rd floor. I was thinking we could make the 3rd floor a place where we'd all come to eat. We had this conversation. I don't know if we can make that much food. I do. Chef Dente. There's a Grident who's a good cook in town with a volcano. Whoa, that's gotta be one amazing Grident. In that case, think you could get this Chef Grident to join us so that we can start working on the 3rd floor? Just give me the word once you've got all the materials ready and a crew. Alright. What do you need for that floor? Concrete. Oh, glowstone. I think I have that. Okay. Grident and like 3 more Pokemon. Okay. Let's go look at this floor. Oh, there is an elevator. That's good. We'll go look at that, and then I will go see if I can grab all of the things. And then I just jump out a window. Oh, this is nice. This is cute. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, is this a concrete mixer? Okay. Ugh. Does this have power? Well, this is adorable. I will say, it's quite cute. also an elevator over here. Oh my gosh. May I ask you a favor? I was thinking it might be a good spot to put out some playthings for other Pokemon to enjoy. You could obtain all of those items from a PC. If you come across a slide, I would appreciate if you could place it on the second floor. Absolutely, girl. You got that. I just bought a slide recently. Let's see. Where do I want to go? Here first. See if I can get all the things I need. I'm pretty sure it was copper, stones, glass, concrete. I think that was it. And I think I have a slide. So you can also put some more toys on the second floor. I don't know if I'm allowed to make habitats inside of this. That'd be cool though. Glide. The other thing I'll probably work on while not streaming, just because it's going to be a tedious task, is moving all of my work stuff, all of my storage into this one house. Because then I can just easily travel back and forth. I'm sure I bought a slide. We're also going to need to put electricity up there, so that's going to be a process. Yes, sir. This is proof that you and I are BFFs. Thanks. Thanks for the mushrooms. Nothing in here. Does this have... Oh, it does. Perfect. Oh, there's already a slide in here. I thought I might have already had a slide, so that's fair that there would be one. No other toys just sitting around. Apparently. Just wait here, sort that out. Mystical Pokemon, but I was wrong. Oh, I also have to work on my museum. My museum's gonna be so beautiful when it's done. Alright, not that one. This one. Okay, I think it was like 25 for this. And then it was like... Just take... I'm gonna take 25 of everything. I'm pretty sure it was 15, but I just want to be safe. The issue is sometimes it wants just the metal. And then it wanted glowstone rocks. I think I have some. I just don't know where I can keep them. Oh, there's perfect. Just to be safe. I don't remember how much. I think it was 25, but just to be safe. Just to be safe, I'll do all of it. Ah, this is probably the wall I'm gonna... That was everything. We'll find out. Oh, glass. Splendid. Hydrate. Whoa, I was leaning on the counter too hard. Alright, well, what I will do, since it's almost time for me to leave, because I got distracted, I'll save it here. I'll start working on the third floor, so I'll gather all the people I need to get to the third floor. And then I'll start organizing stuff before my next stream. So we'll see. I won't complete the 3rd floor, but I'll definitely have it started before my next trip. Which could be later today, honestly. Depending on what I decide to do when I get home. Because I don't know how much time I'm going to have between my appointments and hanging out with my friends. So I have plans tonight. So we're going to go to a nail appointment, come home, dinner with a friend. I don't know how much time was going to be between the two things. So if it's like a couple hours, I'll be streaming. But yes, thank you, Blue. Thank you for being here. Thank you, guys. I will be back later. Oh, wrong screen. This one. I'll be back later. Thank you guys so much. I hope you have a lovely evening. If you're watching this on YouTube, I stream about 3 times a week on Twitch. You can check me out over there. We're currently playing Birushana, Pokopia, and we have a couple other things planned very, very soon. Bye. Thank you, guys.